Hello everyone. The news just came out from Malaysia that the China and the US delegates on trade negotiation made good progress. In principle, I think they agreed to postpone mutual threats on trade sanctions and tariff rates so that the two leaders of both countries will meet at the end of this month. This is a wonderful news, okay? Now you can check the record, or I've been saying this all the way along, okay, for the past 2 weeks. That is, I was anticipating, I was expecting, I was predicting this outcome. In other words, I was very optimistic. I was predicting that the two leaders will meet in Korea and the 100% tariff rates threatened to be imposed on Chinese goods will be delayed or will no longer be realized. Okay, so I think this is the outcome which is all reasonable. Okay, now looking forward, the question is for the coming few months and the coming 1 year. Okay, that is time window for the Chinese side to promise to delay the implementation of the rare earth policies. Okay, what will happen in the coming 1 year? Okay, let me give you two predictions. Okay, number one, I truly believe, okay, in the coming 1 year, there still will be volatilities. There still will be trade frictions between the two countries. And for whatever reason, okay, I would mostly predict that it is mainly from the US side. There will be issues. There will be sanction policies. There will be some new entities from China to be listed by the Commerce Department. Whatever, okay, there will be issues down the road. And there will be new threats from the US side. Okay, so coming 1 year will be bumpy. Okay, that's my first prediction. Second prediction is that negotiations will continue between the two sides. And in the end, I think after the volatility of trade negotiation, in the end, there will be reasonable solutions for both sides. And both sides will make necessary and I think appropriate concessions. Okay, so this will be my prediction. If you buy Chinese assets, if you buy shares, if you buy financial assets, I would urge you to keep this in mind. Okay, volatility will be there, but overall it will be fine. Now, my second prediction is also very simple. That is, I predict that is the Chinese side will be happy to make progress in negotiations with the US side. Chinese side will be happy to make necessary adjustments if the US side promises to do the same. Okay, the Chinese side on economic issues, on trade issues, on financial issues, overall economic and business issues will be flexible, will be willing to negotiate, but the Chinese side will try to broaden the discussions between the two presidents and two governments to other issues, because the two sides have a much larger scope of issues to negotiate, talk about, including South China Sea, including Taiwan. This is not bad. This is good in my view, because between any two countries, there are multiple issues. Trade and finance and economic issues are only one segment of the large range of issues. Okay, so enlarge the range, enlarge the scope of negotiation, of discussion is always good. Okay, I think it's in principle this should be the case. Okay, now that being said, my third point, not prediction, my third point is that overall, the Chinese economy is still having room to improve. Okay, the economy is almost the opposite of the US. The US economy, in my view, is overheated. The Chinese economy, in my view, is too cool, is too cold. Okay, and the main reason, the main measures to deal with this issue is domestic policies will be put together to deal with the issue of the too slow pace of economic growth. Okay, so in China we are now in principle similar to many other countries. We will get the proper domestic economic policies to deal with these issues, but it will take time. Right solutions, right measures will be there, but it will take time. Okay, I am again optimistic. after a few months, a few quarters, even 1 or 2 years, we will eventually reach the right policy package, right policy solutions to deal with the issue of excessively cold macroeconomy in China. And again, a one-line message to repeat my previous postings, right? The key is local government debt. The key to resolve local government debt is to swap. The key word, the magic word is swap. To swap local debt by the central government debt. Okay, so any questions, any comments, please leave them at the bottom of this video. Thank you very much.